Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Zebrev. Welcome to another MLB The Show 19 card review. Today I'm going over 98 overall finest Ketel Marte. This card is obtainable through Finest Packs, or you can buy him off the marketplace. He's currently selling for around 40,000 stubs, which is pretty crazy. These prices have dropped a ton since Finest Elite came out. But with that being said, I'll get right into the card review. This card is one of the sickest cards I've used all year. This card is so good at the plate, it's absurd. I even logged some reps with him on Legend, and his PCI is even bigger than it seems like it should be given his stats. Overall, this card is just absolutely insanely good. Sick card. One of the best cards I've used all year. And I'll start off by saying, I kind of said this in my Lindor review as well, but it's even more so for this card. If you're using Roberto Alomar at second base, there's a very strong case that this card is better than him, because this card hits for just insane amounts of power, and I love the secondary positions that he can play anywhere in the outfield as well as up the middle. Super utility guy that also just rakes at the plate. We've all kind of been anticipating this Ketel Marte finest card, expecting him to be good because his swing is so nice. He's a switch hitter, and this card lived up to every single expectation and then some. And I will also say that the way it kind of worked out while I was doing these card reviews is that I pretty much exclusively faced right-handed pitching, and so I have some sample bias in that most of my at-bats, like literally 95% of my at-bats, were against his weaker side, and he still overperformed. This card does not have 84 power versus right. In game, it's more like 104. So keep that in mind. Unfortunately, like I said, I didn't get many reps against left-handed pitching, mostly because I think people know about this card splits and they're not going to let you get away with that at a high level. But in general, this card performed just fine against righties, even like really good against righties. You'll see in the clips after this. 75 speed is good enough. I will say the one knock against this card is he doesn't play the best center field. Just the combination of the slightly low fielding stats and not quite fast enough. There are some balls that he just can't get. What am I trying to say, bro? There are some balls that he just can't get to in center field. But I'm definitely eyeballing this card to maybe play in the middle infield for me at second base or shortstop, because I think he's going to be absolutely sick at one of those positions. With outfield being so loaded, it's so nice to just be able to slide this card into your middle infield. I'm talking a lot. I think it's pretty obvious. I think this card is amazing. I think it's going to be pretty obvious when you see the clips after this. Very cool, no doubt animation as well. You love to see it. So as always, we'll rate the card how he rates in the meta, and we'll rate him compared to how much he costs. How he rates in the meta, I'll give him an A. Like I said, gets it done at the plate, switch hitter. This card has everything you could want, and the defensive utility makes it even better. And for the price, I'll give him an A as well, maybe even an A+, because a card like this definitely should not cost 40,000 stubs. The card like this should cost like 150,000 stubs. So if you can snag this guy, I definitely would recommend. He's definitely one of the more fun guys to use in this game as well, having used a bunch of the same SIG cards for a lot of the year. It's fun to be able to plug these finest guys in and perform. So I hope y'all enjoyed this card review. Let me know down in the comments section below who you want me to review in the next video. Enjoy the mini clips after this, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.
Night for baseball, all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Griffey Jr. racing back and off the batter's eye.
He's sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
There's a shot out to right center field. Around first, digging for two. And he'll reach second now. The strike zone, and the count comes full at 3-2. Line toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will coast into second with the leadoff. Ketel Marte, a base hit in his first trip.
The center fielder, Ketel.
In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. And that'll bring up the infielder, Ketel Marte.
The center fielder, Ketel
Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. Pitch misses. It's 2-1. In the air to center field and deep. Back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. With nobody out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one is gone. A home run to 2-0 now. High and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, but he is in there with a Ketel Marte. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone.